A quiet apartment. Late at night, a woman sits alone, trying to ignore the feeling that something is watching her. Then, she's grabbed. Not by a person. Not by anything you can see. Her body jerks violently, as if invisible hands are pulling her apart. And the worst part? There was no one there. This is the case of the Doris Bither case. A case where witnesses claimed they saw things that should not exist. 1970s, California. Doris Bither was living in a small, ordinary apartment. But her life was anything but normal. According to her, the activity didn't start suddenly. It crept in. At first, it was just a feeling, like being watched, like something was always just behind her, even when she turned around and saw nothing. Then came the sounds, footsteps in empty rooms, objects shifting when no one was near them. Small things, easy to ignore, until they weren't. Because soon, the presence became violent. Doris began claiming that something inside that apartment was attacking her. Most people didn't believe her. Some thought she was imagining things. Others believed she was exaggerating. But eventually, her story reached investigators. One of them was Bither. He and his team decided to document what was happening. They didn't go in expecting proof of something supernatural. They went in expecting to find an explanation. What they found instead only made things worse. The atmosphere inside the apartment felt wrong, heavy, uncomfortable, like the air itself didn't want them there. During their investigation, they reported shadows forming along the walls. Not normal shadows. These didn't match any light source. They moved on their own. At times, witnesses described seeing dark, human-like shapes, appearing for just a moment, and then disappearing. Then came the attacks. Doris would suddenly scream, her body reacting as if something was grabbing her, holding her down, hurting her, but no one could see what was doing it. And then, one night, everything escalated. Multiple people were present, watching, recording, waiting. And then, it happened. A dark figure began to form, not fully solid, but visible enough to be noticed. A shape that should not have been there. And before anyone could react, Doris was lifted, not pushed, not pulled, lifted, and thrown across the room. No contact, no visible force, just movement. Sudden, violent, unexplainable. The room fell silent, because in that moment, no one had an answer. But not everyone believed this was something supernatural. Some believed Doris was dealing with deep psychological trauma. Others suggested that her experiences may have been influenced by substance use. And even the investigators admitted something important. They couldn't prove what they saw. There was no clear footage, no undeniable evidence. Only accounts, stories, and memories from people who were there. The case was never solved. No conclusion. No final explanation. Just questions. Was Doris telling the truth? Was it something created by the human mind? Or was there really something inside that apartment? Something no one could see. Whatever the truth is, the people who witnessed it never forgot what they saw.